I am so done. I'm done. I had to scrap the whole video. I just couldn't stand the way that I was feeling when I was recording it. I couldn't stand the way that I looked when I was recording it. And I'm probably gonna have those same criticisms of myself for this video as well. But this is 2026, a new year, and I'm just done. This is going to be an unscripted stream of consciousness where I am going to talk about what I'm done with, and maybe you're done with too. So grab yourself a hot beverage, cuddle up, get comfortable, start leaving me some comments down below of what you're done with and leaving behind in 2025. Welcome back, Awakening Beauties, and Happy New Year. If this is your first time joining me, my name is Robin. And this channel is the intersection of fashion, beauty, health, and spirituality. I left that part out all of last year, and I just focused on beauty and fashion. I feel like I may have lost a little part of myself by niching down. Lately, I've been feeling, well, burned out. And I think I'm not alone. I think a lot of people are feeling burned out. We are bombarded with messaging 24/7, and it's literally right at our fingertips. And whenever the new year rolls around, people make a lot of declarations. I don't know about you, but 2025 was a really hard year. And it's hard for me to pinpoint why it was so hard. I just found myself completely burned out. I got to about August and I was forcing myself to make content just to try to keep this channel going. And I made a video about my health journey and the things that I was doing to improve my health. And I actually was doing all those things. And I felt like I was in a good routine, but I could feel this nagging feeling creeping up on me that I can only describe as burnout. By the time I finally had that video edited, I had been recording B-roll for it for several weeks, and I had been on this really good schedule of getting up at like 5 in the morning and going to my gym and working out, and my weight had gone down. I had lost some weight. But by the time I actually finally got to editing that video and posting it, I was already deep into feeling burnout. As a result, I took the month of September off from filming, and then I just never got back into my healthy habits because I also took a break, unfortunately, from all the exercising I was doing. That was probably the one thing that was actually helping me, like staving off the burnout, was all the walking and everything that I was doing and weightlifting that I was doing. And I just let it all go. I let myself go. And I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed to say that. I'm ashamed that I let myself go. But it's never too late to restart, to get back on track, which is what I'm doing. And I'm also probably pivoting the content of this channel for this year back to the things that really matter to me. Now, don't get me wrong. I love beauty products. I love skincare products. I love fashion. I'm a fashion designer by trade. But I was hearkening back to 2023 when I did a no-buy year. And this year, I spent way more money than I ever intended to on all of the areas where I had done my no-buy year for, which was clothes, shoes, makeup, skincare. And a lot of that was for review for this channel. And I love doing those kinds of videos. I really do. And I know that a lot of you love it as well, because I'm a 53-year-old woman and I'm trying to find ways to enhance my appearance and products that really work. And I'm not gonna say that I'm not gonna keep doing those types of videos, because I will, but I don't think that it's going to be as much this year as it was last year, because I'm done. I'm done with all the consumerism. Do you feel the same way, that the consumerist mindset has just really gotten out of control. That people are spending more money than they ever have on products they don't need, and that there's this constant push, buy this and buy that and try this product because it's going to fix this problem that you have. A problem that you didn't even know that you had, by the way, until it was pointed out to you. And you know, I had a lot of companies reach out to me that wanted to work with me last year that I didn't align with, and I basically said no to. And the reason is because I don't want you to waste your money. I am really honest, and if I don't like something, or if I think that something's a waste of money, I'm gonna let you know. I made a video about a rebounder, a mini trampoline that a company sent me that I thought was really bad, and I couldn't, in good conscience, recommend it to you. And I saw other very well-known influencers promoting that very product. Do they use it in their real life? I don't know. I think that they need to be very careful because they could get hurt in the long term if they're using that mini trampoline. Something I've been feeling lately is that I don't know my own mind anymore. And I think it's because of so much social media. I feel like I don't know what I want anymore, I know what my values are. I mean, I do know that, but sometimes I feel like I don't know my own mind. Do you feel that way sometimes too? And I think, you know, I watch way too much YouTube. I'm glad you're watching this video, by the way. Thank you very much. I appreciate you being here. But I feel like I'm watching too much YouTube, and that I'm seeing too many other opinions, because I like to see various sides of a subject, because I don't watch just beauty YouTube. I watch a lot of different type of YouTube. I think I have to just take a break from it. I think I need to just really get quiet to know my own mind. It's sort of sad because I feel like I've let myself down in a way, because I went to Peru back in June and I spent 10 days at a meditation retreat where I was in the jungle. I had no electricity, no running water except for the river, and we were eating a very plain diet. We're working with some plant medicines there and trying to heal various parts of ourselves. And this is my third time doing such a retreat. And I came back with more questions really than answers. This time around was a totally different experience for me. And as a result, I feel like maybe I'm a little more confused than ever about my life's purpose. That takes me to the video I filmed yesterday. I was convinced, for the past 2 or 3 weeks, I've been convinced that I was going to do a no-buy year. And so I sat down and filmed that video, and I hated every moment of that video. I'm done with, and yes, I've really been thinking, I hated recording it. I hated talking about it. I realized when I was finished that that's not the answer. Doing a no-buy year, which I did successfully in 2023, and I'm very proud of that accomplishment, but it obviously wasn't the answer for shifting how I'm feeling. That there's a lot of deep work that I need to do on myself, and that was, well, what would you say? It was almost like putting a Band-Aid on a wound. I was able to do it. I white-knuckled it for the first few months, and then I really got into the whole flow of doing a no-buy year and being content with saying, okay, no, I'm not gonna buy anything, and learning how to sort of parent myself and say no. I learned a lot of valuable lessons. In fact, I just rewatched the 2 videos that I did about how did my no-buy year go, and then another video of 5 tips for doing a no-buy year. And I thought, that woman is really smart. Don't know what happened to that woman in 2025. So I just wanted to make this video because I'm not leaving YouTube. I want this year to be way more deeper topics, deeper conversations. There's going to be fluff. I love fluff. I love beautiful things. And so you're going to see me share things that I love, because that's something I do with everybody. That's what I do with my friends. If I love something, I'll buy it for a friend of mine and say, I love this product. I think you're going to love it too. So that's just a natural part of my personality. I just feel done though with mindless consumerism, because I know that I was buying things. I became sort of mindless this year, especially towards the second half of the year. I sort of became a little bit, I won't say completely mindless, but I've definitely have been using things to help me or try to help me feel better. When I was going through burnout, I bought quite a few things that I didn't necessarily need. I don't have that many regrets. Do I have regrets? See, that's where I feel like I don't know my own mind. But here's the thing I do know. In one sense, I don't have regrets because I enjoy using things like the Tati Westbrook brushes. There's a lot of things that I use now on a daily basis that I'm glad that I bought. But on the other hand, when I look at the total amount of money spent on things that that weren't an absolute need, it's sort of depressing. And like I said, I'm 53 years old. I want to retire. Now, if you really want to have a wake-up call, go on to ChatGPT, let it know how old you are, how much money you have saved, how much money you need to save for retirement, and how long it's going to take you to get there. This is the reality check that I'm in right now, that I am watching a lot of people talking about their finances and how they don't have enough for groceries and how expensive everything has gotten. Your income hasn't kept up with inflation. And I totally get that. These are important topics. Are these topics that you want to hear more about on this channel? If so, drop me a comment. Like, we can definitely get into this. But to me, it's not about doing a no buy. It's having the mindset of, I don't need this thing or that thing. I already have something that I can use that's like that thing. I don't have to have the newest and best. I mean, I don't. I think my phone is almost 4 years old. My computer that I do my editing on, I think I got it in 2017. Yeah, so it's almost 9 years old. And it shows it. I may have to get a new computer this year. I hope I don't. I don't want to. I do the clean my Mac. I remove stuff from it and clean it up constantly, but it's still very slow at times. Both of our cars are paid off. My husband has a 2007 Honda Civic. It could use a lot of work too. We're just driving our cars until they die. And we're not showy people. We live in a very humble home. We live in a home that's over 40 years old. It needs work. We need to redo our kitchen. I hate filming in my kitchen. I feel so embarrassed when I film any B-roll or any content in my kitchen. And that's silly, isn't it? But I'm like, I don't have an influencer home. It's not beautiful in the way that a lot of these content creators and influencers' homes are. It's silly for me to feel that way. I know it's silly to feel that way because I am grateful that I have a home. I'm very grateful to have a home, but I'm still embarrassed. But then I'm like, well, that's dumb. Who cares? Who cares? I just want to be done with caring what anybody thinks about me, my weight, my aging skin, my humble home. I just don't want to care about those things anymore. I don't want to feel so like I can't film here or film there because it's not completely clean. It doesn't look like a beautiful influencer home. That's trying to keep up, that expression, keeping up with the Joneses. And even more so now than ever, because we get to see what other people's so-called lives are like. But then you come to find out that a lot of those videos are staged and that they're not even in their own homes, that's not where they actually live. By the way, this is one of the things, I don't know if it's in frame or not, let's see. This is one of the things that I've loved from 2025, this little candle lamp. It's so good. I don't think it was in frame this whole time, but you could see the reflection of it off of my piano. And yeah, look at me. I have a baby grand piano. And do I play it? Rarely. And I've barely played my guitar this year. And that's something I love. I love to play for other people. I love to play for myself. I love when I get inspiration and write music. I've written probably a dozen songs, and people keep telling me I need to record them, and I just never got around to it. And will I ever get around to it? I don't know. Life is so busy. It's hard to do everything. You can't do everything. So I'm done with trying to do everything. And I really want to quiet my mind so I can focus on the things that actually matter, the things that actually move the needle in my life. What does that expression even mean? Things that move the needle. What does it mean to move the needle? And where did that expression come from? To make a noticeable, significant, or measurable impact, progress, or change, originating from the pointer on old analog gauges like speedometers or sound meters. Oh, okay. I think I could have figured that out. Well, here's to 2026 and focusing on what matters. What matters to you? What are you leaving behind from 2025? What are you done with? I know I feel like I'm done with a lot of things. I'm done with making excuses. I'm done with accepting less from myself than I can do. I'm done with shame. I'm going to be working on that one, actually. I know I'm going to be working on it, but I'm done with it. I'm done with feeling that way, but I'm going to be working on that. And if I figure it out, I'll let you know. Well, I haven't hated recording this video as much as I hated the one I recorded yesterday. So that's progress. I just wanted this to be a casual talk with some friends and be real. Be real about how I'm feeling and what I'm thinking about as we go into this new year. I value authenticity from people that I watch on YouTube, and I know you do too. So I hope you will subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and join me. Join me for future videos. Maybe go back and watch my no buy year videos, because that woman was pretty smart. I feel like I've gotten kind of dumb in the past couple of years. So that's what I'm done with too. I'm done with feeling dumb. I gotta work on my brain health. But I tell you, I'm hoping that this book, Stolen Focus, I just ordered it on Amazon. It should be here tomorrow. I hope that this will help me, because I feel like that sums it up really well, that my focus is stolen constantly and that we are so bombarded by information. That's why we can't even hear our own voice and what we want in life, and that we're being compelled to buy things that we don't need. I want to love myself enough that I can put this device aside, leave it in the other room while I sit down to read a book. I deserve to get my focus back. I deserve to get my mind back. This device, as wonderful of a tool as it is, it has robbed us of more than it has given us. This year, I want less device time. I'm done. I'm done having my focus stolen. Thank you again for being with me. I do really appreciate it. What are you done with? What are you leaving behind in 2026? Well, until next time, you know what? You're doing great.